Alright, so we back again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about mainly the spiritual benefits to fasting. So let's get right to it. So mainly when you fast, like from anything, but I guess I'll mainly talk about food. So when you fast from objects and things like that, of desires of the flesh or desires of just eating, right? This will, give you more direct connection to source. It's because you sacrifice something. So like every time you give something up, you gain in another aspect. Kind of like if you lose your eyesight, you probably can hear better type thing. But when you stop, taking in other substances to fulfill you and give you energy, you have to take in energy from another source, and that's when you get spiritual boost and mental boost. So if you fast, or whenever you fast, you're going to get more connection to life around you, more sensitivity to things around you, because you're not, it's like you're not taking in something to fulfill you. So now you're getting fulfillment from everything else around you. So like I said, your awareness will increase because of your purging of the flesh, of objects and things. So like, this is why gluttony is one of the sins they always talk about in spiritual texts, or in just reality. Gluttony is a thing because overeating is because it's not necessary. Like, you don't have to eat that much, because some people literally can survive off of not eating, and they call them breatharians, or breatharianism. They go by breatharianism. So you can survive off of like just source alone, because everything is really mental. That's the thing. All of this is really mental. So in like texts, like when Jesus would fast, Buddha would fast, and people like this would fast, right? They would do this like 40 days, 40 nights, for instance, for a spiritual boost, because you're sacrificing a desire, you see. And that's how you level up, in a sense. You can level up spiritually like that. But it's not just limited to food. You can fast from sex, people, social media, just anything. You know what I'm saying? You can fast from anything. And when you do that, you will gain in another aspect in your life. You will gain mentally, you will gain spiritually. You see what I'm saying? But see, when you do a righteous act like this, you have to be careful, because this is when the evil tries to come and tempt you the most, you see. So it's really like a big test as well. Like if you're abstaining from, say you're abstaining from sex, or you're doing semen retention, like I mentioned before in the past, that's when a lot of succubus energy will come and try to, tempt you. That's just how source works. It's like it's a game, but you gotta like pass the test. Cause like, and say you're fasting from food, and then you see something delicious, and you really want it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it goes. It'll be a test in your face. So, you gotta stay sharp and stay focused if you're gonna fast for real. Cause it's not lightly. You can't just do this lightly. It's a real spiritual thing. So when you're on a fast, you want to be careful with the things you feed yourself. Like a video I've made in the past about the things you digest. Because you're not digesting food, you gotta remember you're digesting things through the eyes and the ears. So you want to be extra careful when you're on a fast, because if you're on a fast and you're still feeding yourself the wrong things, you see what I'm saying, this won't benefit you. Your fast will go the wrong way, and you won't feel good and shit. Recently, I've been fasting a lot more lately this year, and I do it naturally though. That's the thing. I do it naturally when I'm working on something, when I'm really putting my mind into something creative. It's like I'm not even thinking about food. I'm just going off source energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not even trying to fulfill my desires through taste right now. I'm trying to create something. And also fasting will, boost your creativity. So, but yeah, so I'm not really trying to fast. Sometimes it's just by default. But, okay, for instance, when I made this project, the Chosen One project, I was barely eating. I was just writing. I was just, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking about food because I was putting my energy into that art, you see? So, and you can get more, awareness of information of things around you when you're not seeking for the pleasure of taste, or the pleasure of satisfaction of food. Because, like, your organs, the energy your organs are using to digest that food, that energy is going to another place. You see what I'm saying? So it's not, it takes a lot to digest food and do that and make your body work like that. So when you're not using that energy to do that, the energy can get used somewhere else and expand you in another place if you push that energy somewhere else that you would use to digest food, which is a natural thing you're not thinking about. Like I said, like, if you do fast, if you on like a water fast, say you're on a water fast, you'll definitely get more connected to life around you, the insects and animals and things like that, the plants and everything. It's just you get more connected to everything because you sacrifice. That's the things that sacrifice it, that desire. So, because a lot of people really just, and they don't even realize they just be eating for taste all the time. They just eating for a certain taste. Some people don't really eat for the health or the nutrition, or they just feel as though they got to eat a lot of food when it's not really gonna, it's gonna take away from you doing that. That's why gluttony is a sin. So basically, if you in direct connection with Source because of the sacrifice, right, it's gonna do nothing but level you up spiritually, because Source is what you are. So I like to fast naturally sometimes, and sometimes I'll try to fast, but normally it's just natural for me. Like, I don't even realize it, but I just be so into something that I just forgot to eat. Like, I wasn't thinking about it because I wasn't surviving off of food at that time. Yeah, just another quick upload because I had a lot of things in my life pop up, synchronicities on the fasting topic. So I was just like, I guess it's time to make a video on that. So popped up and said I gotta do that. So like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Till next time, peace and love.